You could head to your local bowling alley for a few frames and some fun, but why do that when you can bowl on a frozen lake in the wind and snow? In this week's Finding Minnesota, John Lordson shows us how ice bowling became a tradition in Todd County.
I don't go anywhere in the wintertime. I just stick around here.
He's talking about Long Prairie, population 3,700. And just like any other place in Minnesota, finding things to do here in the winter can be a bit of a challenge. But lucky for this town, they have Les Levine.
Tell us about your ball. That's the prettiest ball on the lake right now.
Yeah, and it's about 2.5, maybe 5 pounds, I don't know.
About 10 years ago, Les came upon ice bowling in another city and decided to bring it to Lake Charlotte in Long Prairie.
There we go.
He was owner of the Thunder Lodge Sports Bar back then, and when he sold it to Anna Petron, she kept the tradition rolling.
Sounded fun to me. I'm in.
So every winter, just above the walleyes and northerns, they plow 60-foot bowling lanes on the lake and build up the sides with snowbanks. Otherwise, your ball might just keep rolling until springtime.
There is no such thing as a gutter.
They're not a gutter ball, no.
And no such thing as a 7-10 split either.
Hey, all right. Well done.
Instead of pins, Les and his crew drill 3-inch holes into the ice. If you land in one of the holes, you get points. And the first team to 15 wins. Players use regular bowling balls, which is a much better option than what they used to use.
The first year we used turkeys, frozen turkeys, but they don't slide very good on the ice. Some years it's been 0 or below 0. We did it, still do it, no matter what the temperature is.
As a former Lake Charlotte champion, Les takes pride in his very complex bowling strategy.
Just walk up there and throw the ball, and you hope
That's all there is to it.
Hope it goes the right place.
It's the same approach everyone else seems to have.
Are you good at regular bowling?
I used to be.
Okay. Are you good at ice bowling?
No.
Ice conditions also vary from slushy to sleek, which is why it's good to have a Zamboni nearby, or at least the next best thing.
Long Prairie Zamboni.
Because it's often too cold for bare hands, participants usually launch their bowling balls with their gloves on.
If you're not good at this, you always have the option of fishing in one of these holes, right?
Right.
You got. Show me how it's done here, Brian. Show me how it's done.
As you might have guessed by now, winning isn't nearly as important as just being out here.
Come back, just like I planned it.
And for the good people of Long Prairie, it's a pastime that's right up their alley.
We got people come back every year. They start asking about it in October already, you know.
Yes.
You going to have it this year? You going to have it?
It is a lot of fun. Everyone's out there having a good time. We have the fire pit out there. We have a little warming house. So people just like to get together and have fun.
In Long Prairie, John Lordson, WCCO 4 News.
People come from as far away as Wisconsin to ice bowl at Thunder Lodge. The scoring's a lot like beanbags or cornhole.
It looks like a lot of fun.
They're having a great time.
I know. They host a weekend event every February, and while there are cash prizes, they're mostly playing for bragging rights.